Hi folks, welcome back to Jeff's Magic Kitchen. Today we're going to do a dish that I really like and my family loves. Lasagna. We're going to do it from scratch, so buckle up and get ready for a wild ride. Okay, for our lasagna we're going to use quite a few ingredients. Avocado cheese, mozzarella cheese. I also like to use a casserole cheese that's used in macaroni and cheese. Pepper, salt, eggs, a seasoning salt, oregano, parsley, garlic, onion, and then honey and barbecue. Actually, the tomatoes we're going to boil and make our tomatoes. We're also going to use Italian sausage. And as always, before we start any meal, we're going to wash our hands. To make our tomato sauce, we're going to take ripe tomatoes, 2.5 pounds. I love to use Hanover tomatoes. And we're going to just make an X right over the top of the core, which will make it easier for peeling once we boil them. So first, to make our sauce, we're going to go ahead and boil our tomatoes. So we're going to drop those in boiling water. And at the same time, we're going to put a little olive oil in the pan, about a teaspoon. We're going to go ahead and put on our sausage. I like to use a spicy sausage. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and pour this in a strainer. And to cool them down, we're going to put them in an ice bath. And they're going to sit in an ice bath for about 3 minutes. We're going to go ahead and dice up 1 onion. You're going to want to use 1 whole onion. While that's cooking, we're going to go ahead and saute the onions with a little garlic. It's about 1/2 teaspoon of olive oil. Okay, we're going to go ahead and saute the onion. 1/2 teaspoon of crushed garlic. Now we want to just go ahead and take off the skin and remove the seeds. Just push the seeds right out and they should come right out. And we're going to go ahead and blend our tomatoes to make our tomato sauce. Go ahead and add our onions and garlic. And we're going to go ahead and add our sauce. And before we go ahead and start cooking our sauce, we want to flavor it to taste. I like to use barbecue sauce, honey, and then salt and pepper with some oregano and parsley. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and make our noodles. We're going to bring the water to a boil. We're going to add about 8 shakes of salt. We're going to put in about a capful of olive oil. Okay, we're going to add our noodles. We're going to kind of crisscross them so they don't stick together. That's why we put in the olive oil. And this will take about 6 minutes. We'll put it all together, throw it in the oven. Right now we're going to preheat our oven to 350. And I like to put in blended cheese. We mix it. one important part of the noodles is you want them as dry as possible. So I'm going to lay them on paper towel. We're going to put a little layer of sauce on the bottom of the bowl. And then we're going to put our noodles. One layer. And then a layer of our cheese sauce. And we're going to top that off with some mozzarella cheese. And then we just continue that process. And then for the first 30 minutes, I'm going to cook it at 350 with aluminum foil. And you want to put it on a baking sheet just in case the lasagna starts to boil over. We're going to take the foil off, put it back in the oven for 15 more minutes at 350, and it should be done. Okay, so now we're going to let it sit for about 45 minutes, and it'll be ready to serve.
Smells good.